Testing. You got no Rizz.
No Rizz.
No Rizz.
No Rizz, no drip.
No drip. Drip, drop, Rizz, rop. You are not hot. But this podcast is. Welcome to That's Hot, you guys, with Sabrina Piper. I am your host, Sabrina Piper, a.k.a. Funny Girl with Tits, a.k.a. I got the drip, and then I got the Rizz.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, we're Gen Z.
We're Gen Z. You know, I actually am the cusp of Gen Z because I'm
You
born,
are Gen
like,
Z, actually.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not.
Like, so, yeah, no, you're old and gross.
I
and
missed
that's
it
my
by 2
producer,
years.
Max Marcus. Yay! Yeah. Small applause in the background. Okay, that's just his heart when he sees me. You're on the ground.
I know, I'm back
where you
on the
belong.
ground.
Do you want the chair?
No, the chair, the ground's
Look at that.
comfy.
I even give him
the
the
rug's
option,
comfy.
and he's like, I'm a good sub. And I was like, okay, I pay you enough to be. Oh my God, we're back, you guys. We're a little late on the episode. It's because we were partying all week. Happy 4th of July. I hope you got Star Spangled Hammered and you stuffed them. You stuffed them.
Yes.
You stuffed a bunch of hot dogs in your snatch.
I smoked a cigar that made a lot of people unhappy.
It was very funny. So Max and I did do some shenanigans for the 4th of July.
Yes.
And, you know, I got my little joint. He got a massive cigar.
You got ice cream.
I got a scoop of ice cream, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. You're trying to shame me?
I'm not shaming you. I'm just putting what you were
It
getting
was a
when I
single
was
scoop
going.
of. Okay, so I was waiting in line for ice cream, and he went to get a cigar.
Yes.
Okay. No reason to bring up the ice cream because not like my ice cream is in anybody's face. Did I drop it halfway through because I was done with it after a few licks and then somebody stepped in it? Yes. Does that matter? No.
Oh, did that happen? I missed that part.
Yeah, well, I know. That was the same. That was the lady in front of you. That was the Asian friend of the group. You missed her?
Yeah.
The old lady yelled at you. So Max was smoking and it was in everybody's fucking face in a way, and I loved it. And then, boom, some guy snapped on him. He snapped at you. He was like, oh, do you mind? And then Max didn't move and
Or react, really.
or react, yeah. And then he walked away, and then we were just standing there, and I was like just giggling to myself. I had my vape. I flirted with a cop, and then I was like, "Hey, cab!" And then I was like, "Can we stand on this bridge?" And he was like, "I don't know." And I was like, "Come on, I'm Funny Girl with Tits." And he was like, "Okay, bitch, get away." And then we assaulted him, and
Yeah.
well, we had a nice little view, and then some old lady she decided to step up on the Upper East Side and be like, I'm going to take charge of this. And she was like, excuse me, sir. And it's like, Max looks like a small child. Like, how dare you? And she was like, I know we're in a public space and you're allowed to do it. But if you can just put that away or step aside, you have a lot of people outside around you and that's a lot of smoke. Well, and then Max just went, yeah, well, and stepped one step to the side to just keep smoking it. And I was like, and that's why we're friends.
Yeah, she was like, can you put that out? And I was like, ooh, that doesn't seem like an option.
Instead of even saying that, he just went, yeah.
I was like, I'll
and then
stand
just
here.
Stepped away.
And I was like, I can stand over here. And she was like, thank you. So she felt like she got the win. She kind of didn't, I don't know.
Meanwhile, she was yapping on and on and on about how she has to take 2 to 3 showers a day. It's like, you 78-year-old fucking dinosaur who motherfucking cares about smoke in your lungs when you're dripping sweaty clam across the East River.
Yeah, which has a lot of clams in it.
It's enough. We don't need old ladies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a time. 4th of July. It was insane. We went out, we partied, we went to get frozen pickle drinks.
Yes. We went to shout out to Tiki Chick on the Upper West Side. Fun bar.
Very fun bar. We skipped please, Max, say the story. How incredible.
There was a line. There was a
how many people? Like pretty long, like
Probably maybe 10. I mean, and like there,
Okay,
I don't know how many
well,
groups there were, but
It's longer than that, but whatever.
yeah, I don't know how many people. But that's a lot of people. If each
Why?
group is 2,
No.
But yeah, and then Sabrina was like, "I got this." Went inside. I just stood outside, and then before I knew it, she was like, "We got a we got a
skipped
spot
the
at the bar."
entire
Yeah, we skipped the
line.
entire line. And the drink they have there is called a pickle painkiller, which I don't know what a normal painkiller is, but this one,
I like Oxy.
yeah, yeah, Oxy's good. Give it up for Perks.
Give it up
But-
for Perks. That's when I needed
It's a
when I
great
passed
drink.
that kidney stone. But the pickle thing was really great. And it was awesome going down. But then as it sat there, right, if you were like trying to finish it, because it was like a large thing. If you try to finish it, it was like, ooh. And then it was really funny because some guy walked in and recognized us
Yes.
immediately. And we had no idea who this was.
Unless
Tried
he's
to
listening,
gauge
and then
it.
we remember you.
You mean our friend?
Yeah, our guy.
Of course. We know
Our
him.
buddy. This is a joke.
What? That's a joke. We just didn't know who the girl he was with.
Yeah, it was her.
Yeah, she was a whackback.
Yeah.
So wild. But yeah, and then you had to pick up the game and play the game for about 6-7 minutes. We
I'm
were
good at that
sitting
game.
there trying to, be like, oh man, what have you been doing? And wow, it's been, how long has it been? A minute. And, I guarantee, do we actually know him? And we were just Jewish people you recognized?
No, I know him. I just don't remember his name.
Oh.
We've talked about sneakers.
Well, listen.
Which is
so
about
you
how
guys
deep
are
my
on.
friendship
You
with
guys are on
people
a
goes.
spiritual level,
Yes.
and with me, it's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good that you said something about we'll let you get back to your we'll leave you alone.
Wasn't that good? I got us
I
out of the
would've kept talking.
conversation.
Well, I
I
would've
know
kept
they were
talking.
going and going, and I got us out of the conversation by going. And I was like, "Well, you guys look like so cute on your day. We don't want to interrupt it. We just want you to keep having fun. So enjoy."
I would have
and then
dominated
we
the
got
conversation.
We got out of it, and we didn't even get their names at the end of it. By
No,
the
you
end of
can't
it, we
ask names.
still didn't. She didn't turn to him. I thought she would turn to him and be like, "Oh my god," but instead it was like, and she didn't fucking speak. I was like, "God damn it, just say his fucking name, bitch."
Yeah.
I thought she would do it, but she didn't.
It doesn't. It's hard to get. It doesn't work that way. You need to have it be like someone who's with someone and you forget their name and your friend introduce like so that's like how to play it off subtly.
I should have done the whole thing where I said, "Oh, I don't know if we've met. I'm Sabrina," but he came on so not strong, but he came up so knowingly. He was
and
like,
confident.
"You guys," and I was like, "No way," because it was really like, "No way, I know you,"
Yeah.
because we
No,
did it.
me and him definitely follow each other on Instagram, and I've definitely commented on Yeezys and stuff in the past.
Well, way worse. Don't share this one.
yeah.
Now we just do grunts. That's the whole thing. That's the whole podcast. That's every time we hang out. It's just weird grunts. It's,
A podcast of you just grunting actually probably would do surprisingly well.
I mean, ridiculously well.
Yeah.
I don't even think people would listen to this one if there was one of that,
Yeah.
It was just different. Well, excuse me. I'm almost married.
Yeah, you're almost married.
I'm almost married. Can you
Yeah.
believe it?
Yeah.
It happened.
Engaged.
14. I'm engaged. Laugh
Mazel.
all you- Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Laugh all you want. This bitch is getting the ring. She's going not to Vegas, but where am I going?
Wow, Reno. You get married at Reno the same way.
Well, that's why I'm calling 911 because I'm like, help me, Reno 911.
Reno 911.
Fucking love that show,
Yeah, it's great.
dude. Yes, I got proposed to. It's been a fun week. Am I dating someone? No. Am I proposed to? Hell yeah. What a crazy time.
Crazy time to be alive.
Yeah, I went on a date. I went on a little datey. It was my first date in a long time. And he liked me so much, he didn't even make a move. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And then when I was like, haha, he was like, we were watching some movie. And he was like, they ran off to get married. And it was, I think we were watching The Hangover or some shit. And it was like, that scene with like Stu getting married, the whore, which,
Yeah.
little, but, yeah, and he was like, wouldn't that be just crazy if we just went and did that? And I was like, yeah, it would be. And he was like, oh, well, we shouldn't do that because my parents eloped and it didn't work out for them. And I was like, that's not the reason. That's not why we shouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a couple I can think of. Maybe that could be one of. Not the entirety.
Yeah.
I would like a baby in me first. I'm traditional.
Yeah, before the marriage.
Before the eloping.
Before the eloping, yeah.
For the eloping. Get it right, Max.
Yeah, that's true.
No, now I'm planning it. It'll be at Versailles.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I called Max from the car from this guy's place after like a day and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was really funny. He was like, "Oh, what did he ask you to be your girlfriend, or what was it? What did you say to me?"
I don't remember
You
what
said
I
You said some shit like, "Oh, what he asked if you were his girlfriend already?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's why I left."
Yeah, I said that as like a joke, and then it was true, which
And
is
then we were
usually
just
not how
talking about
jokes
it.
work.
And then you were like, "Yeah, would you just like lay there and like not fuck him?" And I was like, "I did not fuck him." And it was like, "We did not fuck. We were just hanging out." Just hanging out.
It was nothing. It didn't make out.
We got made out,
Yeah.
but not. You know what? I want to say it was kind of like it was like a make out, but then it was kind of like every time I would kind of like lean in to like try to do something like that, so it would lean into something else. It was like shut down with like a little like,
Yeah.
that's gay.
Yeah.
You know, but he's waiting. He's waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting in the winds. What can I say?
And the wings.
Other than the wind? No, the winds. Waiting in the winds. Isn't that the expression?
I think it's the wings.
You know, I don't know if I like you correcting me that much. You get paid.
Yeah.
There is no reason you're correcting my English. What do you?
Oh, mansplainer.
Sorry, I just came. And that's the other thing. It's like, I'm not trying to be the dude here, but I'm kind of like, you know, I'm like, oh, he's like texting me and like he's trying to take it slow. And I don't know. I'm just kind of like, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. I thought I didn't want this. Not like I'm trying to settle down. I'm not.
No.
I'm not. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. I'm trying to have fun. Just like Drake's new book. Drake's new book is out. It's an incredible book for the mentally ill and the slower of the world. Now, there are some of my favorite quotes from it, like, fuck, Max, I don't know where my phone is, but you getting over you is harder than Everest.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Well, it's like a poetry book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent one of them to a guy I like, and the guy that doesn't like me. And it was like, because I thought it was funny, and I thought I was sending the whole tweet.
Yeah.
Because he unfollowed me on everything. So I was like, bah, okay. And
Because we kept talking about him on the podcast.
okay, we didn't keep talking about him. We said one thing.
Yeah, it was one episode.
Okay, first of all, like, he got rid of me after I said on the first episode, oh, he thinks he's funny, but he's not. Because I was fucking playing around. Who cares?
Yeah.
It wasn't even serious.
Yeah, that tears into a guy.
That really tears into a guy. God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid I'm sucking your dick while I say something about that. God forbid. Can you imagine that you have a girl that is actually into you, that is totally
I can't
full
imagine
throttle? No, I know you can't. But even your girlfriend's like, ew. But it's like full throttle fucking into you. And then all of a sudden it's like you make one comment and it's like just like something that rubs you the wrong way. And it's like, well, gotta get rid of this bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, then I think it's kind of... Also, he didn't say anything to me for months or whatever. That's kind of string me along. Like, I stand by it. I don't give a shit. Did we say his name ever?
No.
Did I ever use actual facts? Also, a no.
No.
Also a no. So it's like, whatever. I don't really care. Meanwhile, it's fine. So I have apologized since.
Yeah.
When in reality, maybe I shouldn't have apologized because I wasn't the one who was like, you know, gone off and like ran off and like started dating somebody else and like didn't say it.
Yeah.
So who cares?
Yeah.
But I don't want bad blood or anything. He is the only person where it's like, I don't even know if it's an ex, where it's like, you know, it's somebody from a past, like whatever, where I'm like, okay, that's the only person I have like bad bloodish with an whatever, a past, like, I'm like, I don't like that. And also, I think it was just so stupid and like whatever. And I'm like, come on. Like, I don't take my Lexapro and like it happens. Get over it.
Like Kanye.
I am like Kanye. I'm a black rapper. And, and I hate the Jews. Like we're exactly the same.
I'm on that boat.
We're like it's from me flipping on J Swipe this past week. I'm like, oh my god, these fucking.
That'll make.
I almost said it. I didn't say it. The K word, but I almost said it. K. Yeah. There's some ugly motherfuckers. Motherfuckers. So listen.
Hopefully that was subtle enough to not be demonetized.
So I sent him the poem because I thought it was like all four of them from a funny tweet. And I sent it from Twitter to Instagram, and then like I opened the Instagram and I cracked up even more because I saw that it was only the one that I was open to at the time that sent, which is way better. And it was the one that said, it was like it was some shit like 2 and 2 is 4, but I'm not for you, or some shit like that. I don't. I have no idea. But I opened it and then I sent it to Max too because I was like, not only is this supposed to just like break the weird ice and tension or whatever, and I was like, but I was fucking retarded about it and I did it wrong too. I was like, oh, even worse. Even I can't even get this right. But I found it funny. He never replied. But
no.
I was thinking about what Chloe and I have been talking about, like when we were talking about that time, like with the guys, where it's like, you know, if you really care, blick block. No.
Yeah.
No. But you just have to. I don't know if that was actually if we'd ever talked about that on the episode or if that was not.
I don't know. Either way.
Well, then I'll shut the fuck up.
I think it doesn't matter. I think she's open about that.
But yeah.
Well, the other.
I'm moving. What?
Oh, I was going to transition
That's the next
that.
thing you were going to say?
I was going to say that.
Because she's going to be excited.
Yes.
She's going to be excited because she thought I was in a crackdown.
Yes.
Which I was.
For a bit.
A little bit.
For a little bit.
You got to do what you got to do, dude.
Some good episodes are filmed there, though.
Some really good episodes. But yeah, it was cool. Dan was in the corner of the couch.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you have a problem? No, I love Dan. I'm totally fucking around. And then John, that was awesome. That was rocking. Dylan, we saw multiple Dylans that day.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of episodes out of that. Who else?
Who else came there? I don't remember.
Chloe.
Yes, Chloe was also there.
So Chloe's there. So yeah, rocking out.
Yeah, good episode.
So
good guests.
Very fun. So
but a new place.
Moving again, and I am
hopefully for good, for long term.
I know, dude. Can't keep doing this.
No, it's crazy.
Can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
I'm exhausted. I mean, Max is exhausted. He doesn't even lift anything.
I don't do anything.
I'm like, help me move. He's like, okay. He just like stands there. I'm like, He's like emotional support dog.
Yeah, basically.
I might.
If you're about to have a seizure, I can smell it out.
God forbid. Shut the fuck up.
That's what dogs do.
Yeah, but don't even say that.
Yeah.
Can't you just say like I don't see vibrant colors? Like, like here he is throwing the S word around. Yeah. Seizures freak me out.
Do they?
Yeah, I once saw somebody. I was in Colorado and it was my last day there, and I was like just shopping in some little block on like 16th or whatever, like that little shopping mall they have there.
Yeah.
And some girl was standing next to me, and she went to go get a snow globe, and she just seized down. It was the only time she's ever had a seizure, and it went there, and she fell to the ground. I was like, oh, like, and I stayed with them until like the paramedics came, but they didn't want me staying there, like, because they were like, this never happened before, and I was like, well, I watched it happen. So, but yeah, freaks me out.
No, seizures are freaky. I won't
yeah.
say who it was. I have a friend who's epileptic.
Yeah.
And it was back when I was recording with Chris Hansen. And they were gonna come up. They were gonna interview Chris Hansen for their podcast after he was down. He was chill about it. And then they texted me that they were at the studio, and I was like, okay, give me a sec. Let me just go let this person up. And I thought they'd be at the bottom of the staircase, like outside the door, but they somehow got in the building and were passed out.
I remember that. That's scary.
Like at the top of the staircase, and I was like, what the fuck? And then a guy who like also lived in the building where the studio was like, is this the person you know? Like, I called an ambulance already. And he was not thrilled about the whole thing. She was like,
God.
Yeah, I know.
An inconvenience.
Yeah, it was an inconvenience for him, but there's like, I think whatever. But I like helped her get down the stairs. And then she was completely disoriented, and it's someone I'm like close with. And the scariest part of it was that I was saying like she was starting to wander away, and I was like, wait, don't go. And then she was talking about how she like needed to get to a podcast recording, and like so she still remembered that. And I was like, that was here. And I was like, do you know who I am? And they were like, no. And I was like, oh fuck, this is scary and sad.
That is really scary.
And then
that sounds like when I got roofied.
Yeah, the paramedics were there. And then she started to wander away, and the paramedics were getting in the car, back in the ambulance. Not the car, but they were getting in the ambulance. Yeah. And I was like, where are you going to talk to her? And they were like, she's walking away. And I screamed at the paramedics. I was like, yeah, don't let her do that.
Yes.
And then they talked to her, and it was fine, and she was good. But
okay,
it was very funny to have to scream at paramedics to like not let a person who had a seizure wander away disoriented.
You have to make sure that they're doing their job.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Like, I mean, I waited because I was like, I'm the only one who's on the phone with anybody. Like, nobody else called. They were just like, this has never happened before. And then the staff were asking, they were like, oh, did she take any edibles or anything like that? And they were like, And I was like, just be honest. Just be honest. Like, you guys are in Colorado. And then, of course, she did take a bunch of edibles and whatever. Yeah. And it's like you're so, like, not stupid, but it's like, come on, just don't lie to the paramedics. Don't lie to the fucking people here.
Yeah.
It's like everyone in Colorado's taking something.
Yeah, the paramedics are on edibles.
Yeah.
It's Colorado.
They're on shrooms.
Yeah, they're on shrooms driving around like blasting the sirens.
Colors.
They're like,
I think I want to try shrooms.
Shrooms are fun.
After the movie premiere.
Yeah.
Coming out soon, Gut Punch.
Gut Punch.
Out on July 25th.
25th. I remember.
Good boy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. Is there an after party or?
So that's what I'm saying. So this place that I'm seeing tomorrow, and if I love it, I'm signing immediately, and it's done. And I am going to be in you guys. I'm going to be in Brooklyn. Maybe I shouldn't have said where.
I can believe that.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
And no, it's going to be such a new chapter.
Yes.
Such a new chapter. Just wow. But very excited. I will have my own room. I'll have roommates for 7 years. Room, but private deck.
That's sick. That's what my brother
has.
Where
we will be recording the summer episodes for the rest of the summer.
Yes, outside.
Until September. It will be going outside because I will have an entire private roof deck.
Yeah, so fun.
Fully decked out and everything. They seem dope. And we all know I got out of a relationship a year ago. My ex had cheated on me very heavily. And where he cheated on me with the girl he cheated on me is actually the bar across the street from where my new deck is. So
the deck overlooks it, right?
The deck overlooks it. So I guess if I wanted to, I can just fucking smack her with whatever fucking rotting vegetables I have on the deck that day. Every day. What?
Eggs?
Eggs. Well, I don't think I'll have eggs growing from the plants, Max, but I'm going to navigate. I will say, with the price of eggs right now, maybe I won't pull a comic strip move like that guy did and toss the eggs.
Oof. I forgot about that, yeah.
But would I take a tomato that's maybe good. On its last leg?
Yeah, that's fun.
It's maybe a little gray around the top and maybe smack her with it. It fell.
When I was like a child, I don't know, like
yesterday?
9-ish, yesterday, like one of the girls in the neighborhood where there's like some party like all the families in the neighborhood were at, and I don't remember. I think she might have cracked an egg over me, and then I went back to my place and I was like, I'm gonna get an egg and get her back, and then I threw an egg at her.
In her pussy?
No, but I just found one in the fridge, but instead of a regular egg, I didn't realize what it was, and I threw a hard-boiled egg at her.
Stupid bitch.
I was like, let me take that.
That's
fun
ridiculous.
story.
That is a fun story. That's really good.
Yeah.
Did it have a shell on it? Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
So I thought it would crack regularly, but no, it was.
You really just smacked her. That's
just
great.
fucking pegged her with an egg.
Honestly, if she had a weird fetish, she would have been like,
Yeah, maybe. I think
no, that's what I like.
I mean, she was probably 11. She was probably just a year older.
You never know.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Do you want that cut? No, that's fine.
No, it's fine. We're fans of France.
Yeah, friends of France. Friends of France.
Friends of France. France is our friend. So Max and I went out before this because like we had to.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about. We were supposed to have Lewis on yesterday.
Yeah.
Was that supposed to be a surprise?
I mean, it didn't happen, so it's not
It didn't happen
a surprise.
yet. It didn't happen yet.
Yeah.
We have rescheduled many a times, but when the episode does eventually drop and does eventually happen, it is going to be super, super fun.
Yes.
Super fun. Yes. For Gut Punch, I do think the after party, I will maybe throw a little thing on this new deck. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Gut Punch is completely sold out. 105 seats in the theater are sold out so far. You are one of them. My Max backs. And there is a giant fucking wait list. And they are going to open it up. Yeah. They emailed us about it. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's exciting.
Wild. And you guys, you got to watch it on YouTube and shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, wherever it ends up.
Max, come here.
Is it going to be on YouTube? You want me to get him on the thing?
We're going to bring Max on. Max.
It's sick to be untangled from all this.
Untangled. All right, let's see. I'm ready. We haven't had you on since what, episode 3? When you saw the people?
Yeah. Like episode 3, I think, is when I sat on.
Max is joining. Here. He's here. He's kind of queer by everything he does. Cheers, L'chaim.
Yeah, cheers.
So, Max.
Yes.
How does it feel working for me?
Yeah, it's great.
No, the movie is coming out soon. This is really insane.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm excited to see it.
I know. Ask me questions.
Ask me
questions.
What did you do to prepare for the role?
That is a great question.
I'm going to make sure I'm in frame.
To prepare for the role, first, I went over things with my podcast producer. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
I went over things with my podcast producer.
Yeah,
and
I knew that part.
he was drunk on the roof of his apartment building.
Day drunk on whiskey.
Day drunk on whiskey, and he was like, "I can totally help you," and I was like, "Yes." And then we went over that, and then that didn't help much,
No.
but it did.
Did it? That's good. I'm not an actor. Me.
I'm aware, but but you can read, and to an extent,
a little,
and like papers, and
like 3-syllable words.
Is good. Yeah, yeah. Well, don't push it. And I was like, this is perfect. So we went over that, and then you went and recorded me. Also, that was awful. And then
I recorded you.
Wasn't that you?
No.
Was that somebody else?
I didn't record you. I just couldn't.
I'm mixing up my.
I also
cups.
couldn't even see. I couldn't even see really because I was like so bright on the roof that I like couldn't even really see you.
So when we were acting partners, singing partners,
yeah,
you were just brushing me to the side. You
I
weren't paying attention.
I was paying attention as best I could. But
what am I, John Cena? What do you mean you can't?
There was glare on the phone. There was like a sunny roof.
I am disappointed in you. I still got it, so I'm not that disappointed.
Yeah, it worked.
but
Worked
fine. So there was that. And then I recorded, and then I sent in my submission. It was due at 8 p.m., and I sent it at 6:58 p.m. What are you looking at? What are you, like a dog that's seeing like a dead person around the room?
Yeah.
You ever hear about that?
No,
Can't
I have
you
no
do
idea
that?
what you're talking about.
Sometimes they say that like dogs, if they like if there's like a spirit presence or something, they're like they look around and they're looking at the spirit or whatever. And,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Next time your dog does that, just
Yeah.
know you have somebody dead in your house.
Well, there's lots of dead people in my apartment.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you say that so casually? I knew you were a rapist, but a murderer?
I'm just a murderer.
Oh, thank God. Now I feel safe.
Yeah, I know.
Why do you have multiple...
I'm a mortician. My friend's a mortician. I got drinks with an old friend. Did I tell you that?
With the mortician?
Yeah, she's a mortician.
That's what she does?
Yeah.
I thought she worked at a Jewish home.
A Jewish funeral
Stop,
home,
a
but
Jewish
she's the mortician.
funeral home.
She's
But I was coming home from... So that's why I didn't even...
She's a cute Jewish lesbian mortician.
Okay, well... There's somebody out there that's going to lick that box from a vampire.
She has that. She has a girlfriend.
She already... She's...
Yeah, they're moving in together. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that'll won't work.
Might. They've known each other for years.
Yeah, well,
they're great.
sometimes you never know.
I don't know her girlfriend, but she's cool.
You know her girlfriend?
No, I don't know her girlfriend.
Why? Guess you're not
Because
that
I
good
haven't.
of a friend.
We're not. I haven't. This is that was the friend. This was the first time I've seen her in like a decade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I had some mint something.
Mint something.
Mint
The
something.
mint drink.
What
Yeah.
was that?
It was like a cucumber mint.
This episode's all over the place. It's very funny.
Yeah, it's good. No, we went to a Mexican restaurant and they had there was a drink I wanted to try really bad, and I guess
Wait, it's very funny because he started off by saying, I wanted to try this.
I wanted to try this drink, and then apparently it was off the
mocktail menu.
It was the mocktail menu. And then I was like, well, we could probably just get the mocktail, but with a shot of alcohol. And I asked the guy. Also, I think he probably never made that cocktail in his life.
Never. He looked at us bewildered. He
was
also
like-
looked at the menu and he's like, I can make that. And I was like, yeah, well, like, I hope.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. So I'm definitely the first person. I'm the only person to order the mocktail, and I'm also the only person to be like, but make it with alcohol.
I'm the second.
The mocktail was good. The mocktails all
It
look
was
better than their
fantastic.
main drinks.
I thought it was way better. I thought that margarita we had was disgusting.
You thought it was
would've
disgusting?
I thought it was disgusting.
I think they're fine. They're $5.
But you have a problem.
I'll drink, yeah, kind of whatever.
Yeah. It's gross. And I was like beating the shit out of it. I was just like boom, 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 boom into the, somebody's going to make that a thing.
Yeah, that's going to be a GIF.
Like beating the shit out of it, like right into like the ice and like the mints and whatever. And it was like, oh wait, that was the other drink.
Yeah, that was the mat.
That was the turtle thing. Listen, the
Turtles.
straws or whatever. I
They don't have context for that.
I'm getting into it.
Okay.
Paper straws are fantastic. Working for the environment is phenomenal.
Yes.
But go get the bottle.
The bottle? Okay.
But we won't be around for the turtles that will outlive us. Sea turtles live to be about 100 plus. So I'm not a mathematician. I'm just saying that like they're gonna beat us, especially because like he's Grandma in Bottle right now, so you can put it together. But do we really have to have soggy drinks and let the particles of the straw linger in the drink as we sip and, I'm sorry, roll our eyes? Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gross.
Do you know that turtles live that long because of Finding Nemo?
No?
Okay, whatever.
Like, I know it's in the movie, but that's not how I learned it. Is that how you learned it?
It might be.
Are you just trying to, like
good
big
movie.
dick me right now?
I don't think that's what that is.
Okay, I was like,
I don't think that's what that is.
whatever, creepo.
I think it might be the opposite. No, Finding Nemo is a good movie. Finding Dory was less good.
Finding Dory was less good, yeah. I was in Canada during that. That was when I went because I was a moron.
Yeah.
And then they were like, we should go see Finding Dory. And I was like, wow, yeah, you guys are really Canadian. Yeah. That's not going to make me feel better. I want to go get some new dick and some alcohol.
I saw Finding Dory in college with my girlfriend, and we went to...
Oh, you broke up.
Yeah, We went to a matinee showing. And the cool thing about
is nothing.
No.
The cool thing is nothing of what you just said.
No, the cool thing is like at a lot of Chicago movie theaters, you can get alcohol, which I guess is true here too. At least the Regal in
Union
Union Square. No, it's not anymore.
Really?
Yeah, it's been saved.
Oh.
Saved our Regal.
Okay.
So that's still but they got a bar. But there was like a blue drink with like shark gummies.
Okay. That's very.
And it was very Finding Dory, and I drank that at like a noon or one, like a noon 30 showing of.
Noon 30.
Yeah.
I allow you on the camera, and this is what you do to me.
I know.
This is what you do. This is why it's an issue.
Noon 30.
Even know.
That's what you should call it. That's a good name for it.
Whatever. Keep going.
But yeah, I just day drank and watched a kids movie, and no one else was in the theater. I fingered her.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Isn't that a cool story?
Did you find Dory?
Yeah, I found Dory. Fun times.
Yeah, it's so funny because the premiere where Gut Punch is happening, the Angelica Film Center,
Yes.
I've actually given a really good like movie blowjob in there, and I've fucked in that theater during the movie.
That's beautiful.
During Vice,
Inherent
right? That
Vice?
was the what?
Oh, Vice, the Dick Cheney movie?
The Dick Cheney movie.
Oh.
Yeah. I sucked mad dick during the Dick Cheney movie, and I fucked during it. It was so fun.
Was the theater empty?
No, I was packed.
Packed? Oh man, how? How did you do?
I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
Max, I used to be really fun.
Yeah. So were people around you just like?
Oh.
It was like clear.
Oh, it was clear.
Yeah, it's hard to hide that.
Yeah, and then it did one of those things where you like kind of like scoot and you cuddle and you're like, oh, but it's really like I have a dick going inside of me.
That's cool.
Like skirt, skirt.
That's a beautiful story.
I thought it was.
I'm glad you had that. When was that?
When
did
the movie
Vice come out? I don't know.
I don't know. But I thought it was really hot, and I was like very into it. Public sex rocks.
That was basically how this podcast started.
That's really how this podcast started.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, not really, but not actually. Like
it's not how it started, but it was an early topic.
When we say it like that, hold on. When we say it like that, that makes it seem like it started because I had some incredible outdoor sex, and it was like, now we need to do a podcast about like outdoor sex.
Yeah, the world needs to know.
Oh my god, this is like a thing. That's fucking retarded. No, no. It was just a common topic because what else? How else do you break the ice? What else do you ask people? What do you
It's
ask
a good
people?
question. Well, I don't interview people.
But talking to people,
I don't do that either.
I'm not interviewing these people really. I just want a good conversation, but I'm trying to break
It's a good
them.
conversation starter. It is a good conversation starter.
It breaks them, does it not?
It's an icebreaker.
How many people have we tricked into actually talking? No.
It's better than two truths and a lie.
Yeah. Because they're always lying about it.
Yeah. No, people are pretty open about their public sex.
Yeah.
Their public sexcapades.
Okay, so when I was looking for apartments,
Yeah.
we should totally talk about
Oh, the anti-Semites?
the anti-Semites in New York.
My crushes?
In New York. You're ridiculous.
Dude, if they hated you, holy shit.
Dude, oh my god. They'd fucking take one look at you and they'd be afraid.
That would be so cool.
They'd be shaking.
I know. They would be so
Shaking.
disgusted by me. It would
Shaking.
be like, it would really do it for me.
Literally, I knew it wouldn't work out. I knew it wouldn't
They're like, oh my god, they hate Jews so much. This is perfect. This is my dream girl.
It's like, call me disgusting, please.
Yeah, call me that word.
Say Hail Hitler. And he just is his
8-8.
pants. You just see that like Twitter woman who's like H888, and she was like, I am not changing it. Those are my initials. And it's like, fuck off.
Her initials are HH. I mean, that's probably a lot of people's initials. I mean, that's not an uncommon initials.
Yeah, but still. That's the wrong sign. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
But do you like?
So I went to go see.
Do you like how confidently I was wrong?
Dude, he was so confident. The most confidence Max has ever had in his entire life.
That's probably true.
Like, ever. He was like, yeah, that's...
I was like, no, I got this. I was
got
like, oh,
this. Got this. No, bitch. Yeah, so I'm seeing apartments, and I did see a place, and I thought it would be perfect, but they totally thought I was a whore because of my Instagram name, and they, who knows, maybe I'll room with them, so you never know, but
I don't think so.
but I know, right? But then I said something about I don't know, man, Jewish, whatever, and one of them said, like, very casually, as long as you don't try to like convert us and push it on us, and I was like, whoa, this is Manhattan.
Yeah. Also, it's like the Jews are like the least converty religion.
I literally said back to her, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to play Woody Allen movies and talk all night. And they were like, ha! And a part of me thought they're laughing uncomfortably.
Yeah.
Like they believe it. Like it wasn't like, ha ha, she's joking. It was like, ha 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 ha, who's Woody Allen? Isn't that the weird guy?
Yeah, the cool guy.
The cool guy? I'm like, my dad.
Yeah, the man.
My man. My man.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
I
crazy.
can't believe I'm moving.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you're not going to be living with them. Actually, I guess that's not true. I kind of wish you did move in with anti-Semites because I wanted to meet them, but...
You want to fuck them.
Yeah, they would be disgusted. They would hate me.
Oh my God, they would despise you. They would
Yeah.
take one look at you and they would be like, we thought she was bad.
Yeah, we thought she was a fucking Jew.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, that was like I think I told you this, that it was like many 4th of Julys ago. I slept with a girl from Germany, and then like after the fact, I was like, "Have you ever been with?" I was like, "Had you ever been with any other Jews before?" And she said no, and I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Hell yeah.
The first one.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. And then actually, she was on a break from her boyfriend.
Oh, you're a fucking disgusting piece of shit.
I didn't really know that, or maybe I did. I don't know what I know.
You probably did. You're gross.
I might have known that, but but they were on a break because she was like traveling the world or America or whatever, and then
two very different things.
Yeah, I think they kind of broke up, or at least were not together at the time. But then they got back together, and then I visited Germany and I stayed with them. Yeah.
So Max has had a threesome. Max
No.
has gone pegged.
No, nothing happened. I don't think he knew, but he was
didn't
cool.
know?
I don't know.
Dude, I don't know.
But my friend, who I was talking about, the mortician, also slept with her. So we have that in common.
I love that.
That's what friendship's based on.
That really is.
And she's Jewish too.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh, then she lied to me.
Because she said she hasn't been with other Jews?
Yeah, because she was a Jew and she'd been with her. That was a lie.
She's a fucking liar. She's
Oh,
a fucking liar.
like 7 years later, and I realized that's a lie. Whoa.
Whoa, we should call her out right now.
Well, Jewish man.
Did she say that?
She said she'd never
She
been
said
with a Jew before.
Jew.
I just said Jew. I didn't say man.
So there you go.
She-
Well,
well.
that you are not, so.
Yeah.
So Jew is appropriate.
Well, I can't believe I never connected that till this moment.
Wow. Well, that's what this podcast is about.
I'm kind of bummed now. I kind of want to stop. I'm joking. Like that. That broke me.
Oh my God, I see it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it was a lie.
Look at him.
I know it was
He's
rough.
sad.
I am sad.
Somebody come suck his dick.
I know she had been with another Jew, but it was a woman. It was a Jew.
Oh, it doesn't count. She's not. It's not a real person. It's a woman.
That's true.
You're a real Jewish man. It's so funny. It's like you can never go for the guys who are like too Jewy because it's like they don't look at you like a person. But I'm like, I love that.
Yeah, wear a wig. Wear a wig. Your real hair's just for me. Wear a wig in public. Put on your wig, bitch.
Cover it. You know, it's only because they
It's
just want to rip it
modesty.
off.
It's about modesty or something, or
They're
your
like
property.
the fucking the more they are, like the more Jewish they are, like the no, I'm just saying, like the more Jewish in general, it's like, you know, the kinkier they are. I've just like seen it a bunch.
Well, what's cool about Judaism is you go very religious, and they hate women.
Hell yeah.
And that they like think that women shouldn't do anything, stay in the home. But then you go even more Jewish than that, and then women have to have the jobs and do all the work because the men have to just study the Talmud all day. And that's kind of beautiful. That they're just chilling out with their bros being like, yeah, we just read the Talmud for the 80th fucking time.
Hell yeah.
How does it differ this time?
Oh yeah. I went to a bar mitzvah.
Go get the Sienna, bitch. The Toyota Sienna.
I went to a bar mitzvah a few years
Yeah.
ago, and it was for my friend's like little brother, and they were pretty religious and like very religious, and I brought my friend David as my date, like, and it was so funny because they didn't give good alcohol / any hard alcohol on the women's side.
It's Manischewitz.
Yeah, and then they had like the Grey Goose on the men's side, so I just kept sending him on the other side for drinks, and I was like, oh, they definitely think you have a problem by now, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I lived with one of my first roommates in New York was a Jewish girl from South Africa, which I didn't know we made it down there, so that was interesting. But
I have cousins from South Africa.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, on my mom's side.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know, but we went to. She was way more into being Jewish than I am, which isn't hard. But I went to some things with her.
Max invited me to Rosh Hashanah, and he didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, and I think I said something else. Oh, because I said, like, oh, you're not going to celebrate Passover with us this year?
Yeah, and I was like, we've never celebrated
I was like,
Passover
what about last
together.
year? And you were like, that wasn't Passover, that was Rosh Hashanah. And it was
It also wasn't a year ago.
It was less than a year. Whatever. I barely know like the secular, when the secular holidays are coming, let alone the Jewish
What's a
ones.
secular?
Like Halloween and Thanksgiving.
I'm kidding.
I don't know when those are even.
I'm dumb. I'm not that dumb.
I'm
just
but what
like
was I gonna
cute
say?
dumb.
Oh, but I went to some like events with her. We went to some party for what's this girl, the South African Jew. My roommate. And we went to what's the Jewish Halloween? Purim. We went to a Purim party. Went to a Purim party, and we were at a lot of stuff where it was about like trying to set me up with like Jewish women, and I was like, I don't know about that.
Ew.
I was like, not about that. But then whatever the fuck, we went to some event that was at like I guess probably a more conservative church. Or not church, oh my God. Outing myself. But a synagogue. It was a synagogue, not a church. That's where we belong. It was a synagogue, obviously. That's where we go. And but it was one of the places where they do separate the men and the women, which I don't like.
That's my cousin's bar mitzvah. Well, the Syrian side, like I have some Syrian cousins and stuff like that, and they separate.
I'm not into anything where I don't get to be around women. That's less interest. That's like I was like I'm gonna be boring and not on. I'm not gonna be good conversationally. But we were up and getting free food, which I liked that. And a woman was trying to push a yarmulke on me, and I was like, I'm okay. Yeah. Whenever this is funny. This is a thing where whenever like a more religious Jew tries to push me to be like more Jewish and like do the stuff, I become way more Jewish, but in like whatever, where they're like, you should wear a yarmulke. I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm good. I think I'm good.
I have a joke like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, about like dating, for a while, like dating a goy, and then it's like I'm the most Jewish person he's ever dated. Like, not like in a religious way, but like,
Yeah. I at Stand Up New York, we maybe want to switch to the Patreon soon.
Ooh,
but,
good producer.
I know.
He's made it to the couch.
I made it to the couch. I'm drunk.
He's made it to the couch.
But
and he even knows the time slot.
Yeah.
I need a wipe, please.
What was I gonna say? I rapped Fill In for the first time.
When?
At Stand Up New York.
Oh,
Shout out
I
to
know
Stand Up
this.
New York.
I know this. No, shut the fuck up.
But that's true. But we But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not much story to this, but they tried to rap me a second time. I think I was also bar mitzvahed the other day when I got trapped.
I was bar mitzvahed on Birthright.
Oh yeah, I was bar mitzvahed kind of like by peer pressure.
Well, my dad was like old. Like he was born in the 30s in Newark, and he was like, girls don't have bar mitzvahs. Like all my sons
That's
had bar
true.
mitzvahs, and he was like, she doesn't need to do this. So she wants a big 13th birthday. She can have it, and she can go to all these bar mitzvahs things, but we're not calling it that. Like girls don't have that. It's for my sons. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that is the traditional Jewish thought.
Rest in peace, Daddy.
Yeah. I was not bar mitzvahed as a kid because I was a girl.
Because you were a girl?
Yeah.
Look at me sitting. Can you imagine if the guest did that to me?
Yeah, I know. It would be bad. It would be on camera. It would be.
Also, it's really bad because I just realized you're my employee and I shouldn't do that on camera.
I don't know. But, we can just switch to the Patreon. I don't really have a story. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Where were we going? To fill in.
I rapped to fill in.
You were bar mitzvah.
They tried to do it again. They tried to get me to do it again.
Again?
Not the bar mitzvah, but the tefillin.
I
It was another
know.
week. And I was like, yeah, it's okay. Also, this is like where it's like the two different kinds of very Jewish.
You said one, yes.
This is where it's like the two different kinds. Where after they like wrap the tefillin and they put the yarmulke on you, and I was like, if they're just going around the Upper West Side putting this on everyone's head, like this seems like a lice issue.
Gross! Oh
and
my
I was
God.
like, I don't want that. And that's like, whatever. Seth Rogen had a thing where he was talking about that's
Great
the book.
Just finished his book and like literally.
Did you finish it?
Oh, I finished it. Yeah. I maybe finished it in like under 5 hours.
Oh yeah.
This book
I might
fucking
borrow it. I want
rocked.
to read it.
I want you to borrow it.
I'll read it.
I told you already.
He had a thing where he was talking about how it's like the more Jewish people get, like the less Jewish they become. Where it's like the ultra Orthodox and the Hasidim are like less Jewish than like whatever, like the secular media Jews who you would see in media.
Us,
and
oh, my
yeah,
ass is back.
yeah. He said something. I don't need to be quoting Seth Rogen at the end. We can go to the Patreon.
Plug the book, and we're gonna go to the Patreon. Good job.
Yes.
Good job, Max. Yay,
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah, we did it.
He's standing on the couch. No.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, follow me on Instagram, Funny Girl with Tits. Follow me on Twitter, Funny Girl W Tits. Follow me on TikTok, Funny Girl with Tits. Follow me on Threads.
Follow me on Threads.
Shut the fuck up. Threads.
Yes.
Funny Girl with Tits. I only had posted one thing. I said this app is fucking retarded, and I deleted it. Now I'm gonna only post one other thing, and it's gonna say my producer is fucking retarded. And
Yeah. I don't know if I got anything from this.
right? You didn't. You have to really like suck it. No. Wait until the light. No, keep going.
What do you mean?
No, just suck it. Light. Keep going. Keep going. And hit it. Hell yeah, yo. Alright.
Okay. Max
uh,
Marcus Comedy.
What?
That's my plug. It's Max Marcus Comedy on
Max
Threads.
Marcus Comedy. Yeah. But like everything else.
And everything else, but mostly Threads.
Check out Max is doing his thing
Yes, on Threads.
on. He knows I'm gonna fucking murder him.
I know what I want to bring up on the Patreon. I'll wait for that, but
Okay, I
it's
can't
about
wait.
Threads.
Check out Gut Punch when it releases
Yes.
in a couple of weeks. I can't even believe it. It's been really tough. I love you guys. I'm getting back on Twitter. It's been very tough. But follow me on there. I am trying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing well with my grief, right, Max?
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm doing well. And anything other should I plug?
No.
You don't even know. What about the Patreon, Mr.
Yes.
Producer?
The Patreon / Funny Girl with Tits.
Max, I'm gonna take this microphone and I'm gonna.
That's
shove
what the
it up your
Patreon
butt.
is. That's how you.
Of
end it.
course, it's a Patreon, but
now they'll know,
you were
they'll
just
see.
like you were like on shore, and I'm like,
Well, I was sure.
pick a tier today.
Pick it here.
Starts at $1 or it's $18 if you're a cuck.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm moving to Brooklyn. Max, this is episode 41.
I think so.
We want to get to 50.
Yes.
No,
We'll get to 100.
I mean, we're gonna keep. We love you guys. We're having the best time. Please subscribe to the YouTube. Also, subscribe to
Yeah, it's doing well.
Patreon. Yeah, the YouTube rocks. I don't know what else to plug.
That's it.
Then go run and change the. Or do you have to change the Patreon, or do we just keep going?
Yeah.
Max backs. All right, love you guys. Bye. Okay, wait. I want to do that one more time. All right, love you guys. Bye. It sounded like I was sucking a butthole.